everybody, Duncan the Highlander here. Be bold. I would like to apologize about some of the frequency of some of my videos coming out, maybe some of the quality as well. But like I said, I have 3 videos coming out soon that should be fairly good, and I'm hoping to meet up with Faye Sensei soon and maybe get some tips as to some of the things I can do to increase the quality of the production value of my videos. Obviously, as you guys know, some of my struggles are going to be just qualitative from the quality of my camera. But besides that, I know it's been a little bit since I put a video out that actually had to do with anything about fighting or had any real good information in it for you guys. So I'm going to try to produce one. I'm driving home from work on my lunch break at the moment, and I'm gonna sneak this out real quick. So, topic of discussion is Triple G versus Canelo. Now, or the draw, and why everyone is up in arms about this. Maybe you guys are unaware about the big fight, Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez this weekend, and this fight ended up in a draw. And if you're watching the fight, and if you're maybe not keen, or you're not able to pick up some of the little details, you might miss why this is such a big deal and why everybody is up in arms over the fact that which was a fairly close fight. And especially if you're uneducated, it's really easy to see how this fight could be called a draw, but yet everyone is really upset about this. Why? It's because one of the scorecards was 118 to 110. That scorecard in particular shows a different fight. That scorecard represents Canelo really dominating the fight the whole way. It wouldn't be as big of a deal, or it wouldn't be as concerning if it came out as a draw and the scores were a lot closer. But the fact that this one judge made such a wide margin, that's why everyone's calling for, they're calling foul, you know. And they're saying that something bad happened and that maybe this judge was corrupt. Boxing obviously has had a long history of these sort of things. I mean, so long that even the Daredevil movie, the guy's father was a boxer who died doing some sort of corruption deal. So this is something that's really commonplace with boxing, and that's something that boxing's been trying to get away from. A lot of people said that if this fight didn't end in a very clear victory for Triple G, that they would find a way to give the fight to Canelo, just the same way as Floyd Mayweather. When he fights in Vegas. He gets to choose the ref, he gets to choose the judges, he's the promoter. So there are some differences in boxing than in UFC. You know, as the promoter and the fighter, you can get a lot of control over some things. So there's that. I think personally, when I first found out about the draw, I was a little confused, because I was more confused as to why everybody was all freaking out, and then I found out what the scorecard was, and that it was 118 to 110. If this judge actually was a female, if she had judged it any closer, then that would have been a close split victory for Triple G. This is why everyone's upset. Not necessarily that judge picked the fight for Canelo, but the fact that that judge picked the fight for Canelo with such a wide margin is the only way that fight could have been made a draw. I hope that made sense. Why don't you guys give me your opinions down in the comment section below as to who you think won the fight. And please leave me a comment.